Hey, Dr. Getzler. So this one's gonna be on politics. I'm just gonna, just hop right into it. um, the first question is: do you align yourself with Democrats, Republicans, or Independent? Coming from a family that's full of Democrats, I would like to say that I align myself with Democrats. But honestly, speaking from a logical point, in the future, I would align. If there was a Democrat version of Trump, I would align myself with the best person to lead the country. And in my opinion, Trump is not leading the country in the right way. Just because I'm leaning towards the Democrats doesn't mean I will vote for Democrats blindly. Just because that's the party that I most associate with. So, to be honest, I might be an independent. um, um, what are the most important issues for our country today? Number one, education. Because I feel like the education system today is trash. Teachers aren't getting paid enough. There's not enough funding for kids to get new updated textbooks. So with these old textbooks, kids are really learning. Teachers don't even care to learn because what's the point if they're not even get paid enough to send their own kids to college, their own kids to schools. So that's number one. Number two is just equality in the system. Because if you look at statistics, the judicial system, it's stacked against minorities. The same offenses that Caucasians do, minorities get almost twice as long as a sentence than their Caucasian citizens. So it's like, it makes no sense, but those are the main two issues that I feel like we should work on. Oh, and women's rights, because that's a big issue. Women aren't getting their rights, and they need their rights. What do you see for the future of this country? If Trump isn't legit impeached within the next couple of months, I really don't know. I really don't know. I see World War III. That's what I see. To be honest, because this country, everything that Trump is getting praised for, when Obama did it, he was getting neglected, mocked, abused for the same things, and it's Trump is doing worse things, and people are just allowing it to happen. It's like when you see a child do something wrong, and the parent just lets them do it without any consequence, and we're letting Trump do these things without any consequences, and he thinks it's okay to do it. So then he's gonna up the ante and keep on doing more things and more things because nobody is correcting him. So that's what I legit see World War III. I pray to God that I'm wrong, but that's what I see. Were you happy with Obama as a president? Why not? I mean, clearly you see my skin tone, so but seriously, honestly, of course I'll say I was happy with Obama as president, but then again, Obama was elected president when I was 9. So Obama was literally the only president that I knew. Obama began his presidency when I started to understand things, when I started to understand there's a bigger world outside of my community, outside my town. There's a president who makes these decisions. So Obama is physically my first president. George Washington, Katrina, and all those things that he had to take over and things that he did or done. I wasn't really aware of the things that he was doing. So Obama was my first president. In my opinion, I don't have anybody to stack Obama against. So what he did, it was the best thing. The best thing I can compare him to is himself. But I know that he has done bad things too. So I'm not gonna paint Obama as the saint who hasn't done bad things. He has done bad things, and I don't know if it's because he wanted to or his hand was forced, but I know he has done bad things. What are the pros and cons of Trump? Apparently, and I don't know if this is true, but apparently, like, I looked up the statistics, and I guess there are more jobs being made, and yeah, that's cool. That's cool that he's doing that. That's something that he should be commended for. But there's so much cons. There's so much cons to outweigh the pros. It's not even funny. He's a racist. He's a bigot. He's supporting, like, he's not supporting gun regulations. It's not like we want to take away guns. We just want regulation on guns. But it's like, there's so much cons to that. Like, the pros are blocked. The pros are blocked by the cons. How important do you feel? How important do you feel this past election was, and why? I feel like this election tells young adults and teenagers that it's important to vote, because the only people who did vote in this election were older adults, older Americans, older, not only just teens, but just minorities. The statistics prove that older Caucasians and older educated people voted for this election. And even though he lost the popular vote by a huge margin, he won the electoral vote. And even if you say like Russia was helping, or if they weren't helping, at the end of the day he still won. And there was so much mishaps, cheating, evil in this election that we cannot allow this to happen again. And yeah, that's my TQ4. All right.